Oh, he's on. Oh, shit. We might as well get straight to the business, man. You've been hearing the EPMD classics. We've been going in, so we gotta get my man on right now. Let me give him the proper introduction real quick. This brother hails from NYC, Long Island, right, Cam? Long Island. I don't want to fuck it up. Long Island. You know what I'm saying?
New York.
One half of EPMD. 1/3 of Def Squad, living legend, producer extraordinaire. This nigga produced one of my favorite beats ever. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta show love and pay respect to Erick Sermon. Erick, what's poppin' with you, dog?
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Shy? What's poppin'?
Man, you know this.
Hey, you told me that already in the barbershop about that beat.
You remember? He remembers.
I don't forget nothing. I'm like, what, 4, 3, 2, 1? Yeah, you know
that? That's my nigga. That's what
I don't forget nobody. I'm you know what I mean? I love hip hop. What?
Yo, for those who don't know what we talking about, some months back we did a live broadcast out in Chicago at In the Cut Barbershop. They tuned in right now. Shouts to them. And Erick came through the barbershop. We chopped it up with him on air, and I told him one of my favorite beats he ever made was 4, 3, 2, 1. Classic lineup, Method, Red, Cannabis, LL, motherfucking Master P, DMX.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Now, of course, you've been doing this for a while, E, and I'm gonna just ask you like I ask everybody that calls into the show, man. Hip hop 2012. You still love it, man? You still enjoying it?
Nah, you know what? It's so bugged out because Scarface called me tonight like around like maybe 8:30, right? And we was talking because, you know, Rock the Bells had ended Sunday in New Jersey. And Nas bought Scarface out, and it was pandemonium. Now, these kids, some born when Scarface was out, you know what I'm saying? So, but he came out to Mind Playing Tricks on Me. So that's 1988, 89. And them kids knew every word. Not only they was kids, you know, 75% of hip-hop is white people that support the music. People don't know that. You know, they want to keep it real, and you know, my niggas, the whole nine. No, your fan base is Caucasian, homie. It's always been that way.
Right.
So, you know, to come out there and for him to represent that way, I felt that, yeah, I can say I didn't feel what was going on. Even though I got kids, and my son is a producer, he produced for, you know, a lot of them kids, you know, ASAP and Kid Ink and a lot of them other people that you know, that's out there, he produced for them. And I was like, you know, you're going to have to start sampling soon. He's like, nah, this is good. I'm like, no, you're going to have to start sampling. So, you know, once he heard New God Flow and you know, for those DJs who know about the breakbeats of Substitution, if you hear, you know, Justin Bieber's a white kid with one of the hardest beats out there, which is the main source drums of Looking Out the Front Door, which you see where it's going to. So to answer your questions, I think that right now, in the last couple of months, we have seen a movement of hip-hop trying to creep back in.
Okay. I ain't even up.
I mean, I'm not really a fan of it like that, but I do have kids that this is their new hip hop to them. Before I was one of them people that was like, dang, man, this is not right, though. Everybody sound the same. You can't, you know, back then I'm going to use the old school word where it's called biting. You couldn't bite the next person's style or nothing. You know, you'll get ramped out for that. Chaos One would get you for that. You know, you can't sit there and take nobody's what they call a new word swag. That was unheard of. You get, you know, a universal beatdown or just get, you know, you won't be able to be, you know, those are all old school terms that, you know, you can't, that won't happen, you know?
Oh, man, tell it. Preach, tell them.
Yo, dog. So, what I'm going to be doing periodically is jumping back and forth. So jumping back.
Yeah, I'm good.
Jumping back to you know, now, 2012, let's talk about Def Squad Digital. You got that popping off,
right.
and your new artist out to Chicago. That's my nigga. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody about that?
Yeah, well, I felt that, you know, I had met, like, my MCs that people know me for, all of them was different. Like, as far as, like, you know, Redman had what he had, and, of course, you know, you can ask the Eminem, Ludacris, they all tell you about Redman, that they was a fan of his in the beginning. You know, DOS Effects, you know, changed the landscape when they came out. You know, you got Rex and Effect. You know, you had Crisscross and Rex and Effect, and even Ice Cube called for that Riggedy Wreck Yourself, and that was a part where they changed the landscape. Keith Murray had this type of, ooh, I might lose my cool and break full. It was rhyming, but he was like a melody with it. So and then Solo had Spellbound, which is what Nas looked at as Solo when he used to speak in the third person, was like when he spoke about a rhyme where crack was a person, and he talked about crack messing him up, but he was a person. So the techniques that my artists ran back then was something special, and they all became stars. I didn't have nobody who was just like, that didn't change the landscape. These niggas changed the landscape of what they represented in hip-hop. They made a huge mark in it. So I figured that when I went to see TWONE, not only was his wordplay crazy, he was intelligent, and he spoke, as far as, this real shit that people won't speak about no more. He kept it all the way 100. That's why I always tell people, too, I'm glad that y'all on the phone for Chicago to hear. Every rapper I ever had in my life was behind the gun. Redman got turned down by 2 labels. Keith Murray got turned down by a couple of labels. That's the first got turned down by Jive. That was the only one I shot them at before Sylvia Rome took them. And then I had Lil Jamal and Malik that got signed by Clive Davis. Every last one of them, they said they wasn't going to make it. Keith Murray was the one they say, you know what? Yeah, he could sound dope on the paragraph, but he wasn't going to be nothing. He wasn't going to be able to understand where he was at because the words were too big. All of them. But TWONE GABZ is one dude that I think that he's intelligent enough to make him up like, what's the kid? What's that kid's name that I don't know where he done disappeared on us. The rapper Jay-Z decides to Rock Nation.
J. Cole.
Yeah, no, not J. Cole. The other,
Jay
Electronica.
Exactly, Jay.
That's my nigga too.
That type of intelligence that he represents on the mic is what I see TWONE GABZ is. But TWONE GABZ will also make you look stupid too, because he do got enough wordplay to really put you underneath the carpet. But that's again being behind the gun of me being in Chicago. When I first did Chicago, I did a club called The Shrine. Not to go into a whole thing. I'm in the Shrine, right? The Shrine's packed to the brim. I said, Chicago, I'm not even from here, but y'all got to stop this hatred in this city, right? All of a sudden, that's what made them attract to me. Like, how do you know there's hatred here? Because I was in Chicago, and when the rappers come to me to give me their CDs, the first thing that come out their mouth is no support. You know what I mean? And then the hatred that goes on in between things. The only reason why the South is like what it is because they ain't letting up. They ain't letting nobody come in and break their circle. And Chicago got that type of shit to it. Look, y'all gotta understand, people watching y'all. Y'all got Lupe Fiasco, Kanye West, Common, and what was the other kid? Besides Twister. Y'all are on the map. Y'all, I want to talk about, because everybody else listening, but Chicago, y'all are very, very powerful right now at this point.
Right.
And y'all could be just as big as anybody else if y'all let all that talent come through. And I don't want to have to go to Chicago to go get me a rapper, but if y'all the only one that's making, I could name 3 other rappers in Chicago that's dangerous besides TWONE GABZ. And if it was up to me, I'm gonna have all 3 of them. I'm just waiting because again I just signed to Sony and I'm telling y'all, Violator, while I'm on the phone with y'all right now, 66 Worldwide, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna make sure that y'all guys get checks from me every single month. Because when I tell you that I'm coming, well, I'm about to build the next Def Jam / Death Row / Bad Boy / Murder Inc. I'm coming. I promise you.
Nice.
I'm coming because now they're on my turf. Before I got the phone at 2:00, Sheik Luch called me. It was Sheik, Jada, Raekwon, and Ghostface. They're on the road right now. Right. They putting the Wu Block album together, right? Mm-hmm. I did tracks for them a long time ago. I said, Eric, we did 3 records. This is a long time ago. All these phone calls coming in. Meanwhile, I'm doing Jay. I know that Fred the Godson's on. Is he on the phone still, or he left? Or he didn't call up yet?
No, he coming up a little later.
Yeah, I had fun working with him too. And then I gave Fred the Godson a beats. He's like, Eric, I've never been to somebody's house before where niggas played beats and everything was fire. I'm like, yo, the reason why it sounds different to you is because it's just hip hop music. Like, and it's gonna come back around again. I want to go into a whole big thing, but I want to make sure that y'all get happy again when y'all play records. I promise you.
Thank you. This is DJ Cam, the heavy hitter. Thank you for that. We need that.
It's a heavy hitter, yo, and you know, like, yo, I'll be like, listen, yo, when I tell you the mainstream is different, we are the mainstream. Yes. They make it look like that new style is the mainstream. It ain't the mainstream. Every veteran that's out here right now is moving units. When I see my son at 20 years old say, yo, Dad, the dopest album out here is Nas. I'm like, huh? My whole mouth dropped. I thought these, by him and him playing all this other stuff, then he said something like that. Nas?
Right.
Yo, I want to go out there and get him 8 pair of Jordans. And, go out there and get them Jordans right now. Because what you just made me so excited. Same with me seeing face and seeing and hearing them songs out there right now. I know, like I said, I want to get into a whole big thing, but yo, to make a balance in hip hop, we're not asking to change shit. All we want to do is make a balance so it's even, so that kid can say, you know what, yo, I'm fucking with that. Oh, I'm fucking with that. When we came out, you had Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, Public Enemy, Rakim, Eric B. Kane, everybody sold 1 million records. We had 25 groups that nobody was on the records, and everybody had their own style, and they all won. So why do you have to repeat the next nigga shit if this already happened by being different?
Man,
I'm loving
you hit
this.
it on the head.
I'm loving this.
Oh, you hit it on the head, bro.
Yo,
oh my God.
If y'all just tuning in right now, we got Erick Sermon on the line from EPMD, Def Squad. He kicking a lot of game right now. I'm just, a nigga like this, you just let him talk, Cam.
Dog.
You just let him talk.
The truth is the truth.
Man, shout outs to your artist TWONE GABZ out there in Chicago. That's my nigga. I talked to him a couple weeks ago. Like, shout outs to Tifa, all them out there. Like, I fucks with them heavy. Where can they go check out all your new shit that you got going on with Def Squad Digital at? Like what's
like I said, I'm setting stuff up right now, but DefSquadDigital.com is up right now, but I'm on Twitter. I'm trying to get like where y'all at right now. Matter of fact, I talked to y'all boss though on 66 Raw, because either I'm going to be on your show or I'm going to be right after y'all on the show. So
right.
I really fuck with y'all station. I feel that, like I said before, I'm not just talking as people know me. I'm a person who got money. I never really needed nobody to give me no okay or ask for nothing. I never talked about what I was rolling with or what I had, but automatically what goes on. All I have is my relationships and me being real. That's why I was able to last 23 years, for me being the person that I am. When I tell you I'm coming, and when I'm coming because we have a lot of people out there that are afraid and don't want to make the moves, because don't forget, if you lucky y'all have your own thing going on, but a person in a label who has a job or somebody who work at a radio station don't want to risk their job because they don't want to get fired, so they can't really do what they want to do. Me, I come into play where, like, okay, well, I'm gonna build my own network then, if that's the case, and then we can play ball on this side. I know that it takes the green, so I play the green with them. But after a while, it's gonna shift because the kids done got smart. Don't forget, Eminem is the #1 rapper in the world. He's the most complex MC. So why you dumbing the records down?
Right.
There's no need for you to dumb it down. If Lil Wayne is saying some of the most complexest shit in America, why are you dumbing the records down? That means that's where hip-hop come into play, where you got that content and you got that intelligence of telling the kids something. That's where it comes into play. So who's making the adjustment to say this is what it should sound like? Because this right here is too much for them. Kendrick Lamar is one of the dopest new niggas out in America.
Right.
His tongue is so quick. I don't even but kids understand that. So why are we dumbing the music down? So automatically, I feel that's what's gonna make hip hop really shine, because we don't have to look at that no more. We don't have to look at making the music sound this way. We can do content. and make that child have a choice to say, you know what, I can get with this or get with that music. That's all I want my child to do is say, yo, Dad, I'm fucking with this because this right here sounds dope. Who is this nigga right here? This Kendrick Lamar? Yeah, that's hot. Who's that? J. Cole? Yeah, that's crazy. But who's this one? This Glock and them? Okay, yeah, I fuck with that too. You know, give them a choice though.
Right.
I'm not asking for nothing else but to give a balance in hip hop. That's it. Oh, we don't want you to stop making music. We need y'all to have them records. That's what rap had when they had the Rap and Duke out. I had, you know, the Pee Wee Herman, and this one was doing, you know, Proud to Say, I Got It Man. What they got to do with me? But you still had Public Enemy, and them records was out there. But we had a choice. We don't got no choice right now. We need to have a choice so we can have some so it can be a choice to be like we can have just conflict of like, yo, I'm fucking with that shit. And that's what all that I'm trying to put out in the game. So if I gotta do that, if I gotta hire the whole Violator staff of DJs to say, here, this is where we at this month, or this is where we at in 2 weeks, or we having the a conference, or let the people call up and tell y'all what they want to hear for real.
Nice,
man.
And then I take care of the program directors. I take care of them. Look, if was y'all at that big convention in Atlanta at the Core DJs thing?
Nah. I went to the Atlantic City joint. No, I ain't go to the one in Atlanta.
One thing about I want to say at that meeting, there was artists new and old was asking the question, why aren't you playing my record? And they told the truth that night and said, listen, the record companies are giving us money to play this. So there's no more money to be made. So they getting money from a label to hear Chris Brown all day long because they getting paid to play it, you know? Because one kid would say, yo, why should I have to play you, you know, and pay you, you know, all the top DJs. Like, you know, we have no choice because we getting no more money, no place else except from that major. So we're playing these 6 records.
Yo, listen.
That's why you have internet radio now, so that you free them chains up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm going to change all that. I have an investor with $1 billion. I'm coming to get all this back. I don't care who I. My agenda is I talk to Russell Simmons a lot, and I ask him questions, and I said, listen, man, whatever you did to do what you do, I need the blueprint because I'm coming, and just to make sure that we can save the culture of music, period. That we can have an intelligent child that you want to ask a girl on the street, one of the 5 girls, what they want to be, and they say a stripper. You ask one of the 5 kids what they want to be, they say a rapper. I'm not coming to preach. I'm just coming to say, yo, for those who got any type of a niece or a nephew or so-and-so, they are going down the gutter. The children are this is the dumbest they ever been in 2012. They closing down the schools and everything. They have no other mind state or trying to be nothing else because even if you don't, you say, well, music don't raise our children. Yeah, I know, but they playing it. The TV showing it. So you got to give them something to offset it. So don't just cop out and be like, well, you got to raise yourself. Nah.
Yep.
We gotta balance this out.
Got that right.
Yeah, I'm loving this, man. Eric, I can let you talk for the rest of the goddamn show.
Right.
Awesome real shit.
And listen, I wanna let everybody know that's on the line that I'm not a preacher. I'm just trying to look what we say when I made the music record about my culture and that, yo, it's just music, B. That's all it is. We just want to get balance into it. Y'all can, you know, people can have all sides. We don't got no balance. That's all I'm saying. That's a little bit of balance so everybody can be happy. And all the new rhymers that's on your show listening that want to MC, they can have a place to come MC and probably get a deal. Because right now ain't no room for them. They writing for nothing. So they dumbing their rhymes down doing Lil B. Lil B actually came in as a hip hop artist.
Listen. I fucking hate. Listen, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I don't know how he's popping, Eric, and people have heard me in the past here on 660 Raw go in on him like I don't fucking get it.
But I'm telling you, in the beginning, he came in doing hip hop. He said nobody wanted to hear him, so he started doing the dumb shit.
It's a damn shame.
You know, I mean, he talked about it. He wrote a book about hip hop. Like Tribe Called Quest is one of his favorite groups. But the people made him dumb. Like, say, fuck it. This ain't gonna work, you rhyming, so say this dumb shit. I eat cat, mice, rat. This is you know, and then fuck it, and then he get 1 million views.
Terrible, man. Hopefully this is a sneak peek for what's to come here on 6-6 Raw. You know what I'm saying? Hint, hint. Def Squad Radio. Hint, hint. I'm just gonna put that out there, man. Eric, dog, listen, you got an open door policy over here with us at 6-6. You want? No,
I talk about it too. I said before that y'all gotta pump that new record, Scarface and Nas hip hop. Yo,
Crazy.
That right there is changing the culture. Is making me smile now on the phone. But when that is retarded.
Right.
Retarded.
Yeah, that shit is dope. Very dope. Very dope.
Okay, so let again, Fred the Godson too with them rhymes. You know, those another MCs that need that lane to be opened up so they can get heard. It's a whole bunch of them. But yo, peace to T and them at the barbershop now. T, I understand my brother-in-law is soon to be.
Yes.
So the whole barbershop, you know, represent the whole Chi-Town. There's a couple of more MCs out there. My boy Locke, my boy Chin. There's TWONE GABZ, of course, and all the Violator DJs y'all represent. I swear y'all play the dopest hip-hop. I'm online with that, too. Got my kids online, too, because that's going to be my next job at 66 Raw for those that's listening.
Oh, we can't forget DJ Cam. He on the turntables in here right now.
DJ Cam, understand that.
He's a heavy hitter DJ.
Oh, heavy hitters. Oh, you know how I do with heavy hitters. This is New York City.
That's right,
all day.
That's
right,
baby.
This is.
That's right. Enough, Camilo. You know what it is. You got to talk about it.
Even though enough owe me $5 grand, I never get that right now. But this is how I represent hip hop all day. I understand what y'all doing. I appreciate y'all doing, holding it down. But I'm gonna be one of them people who give y'all something to really go to work for and live and get paid and have fun and have some really dope times though too coming up from now on to 2013. I'm definitely gonna make a big statement. I got some big backing, some big people, and just get a big movement and just get a balance in the hip hop so we can be straight.
My man. Make sure y'all log on to his site, DefSquadDigital.com.
Yeah, Twitter. Yeah, at I am Erick Sermon. And you know, the old people like us still use Facebook. So my Facebook is Erick Shaw Sermon. Yeah, man. I'm gonna be 43 years old soon. That's just crazy. Yeah, no. But hey, listen. But you see look at Jay-Z and all the people out there, all the veterans. Sade sold 546,000 pieces at 52 years old. Like you know, who sold more records than her? Nobody. So you you know, it's what you doing. And I said before, that Scarface back on the radio again, man. That you know what I'm saying, it makes me feel really good out there, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, shout out to your new artist, TWONE GABZ. The new record is out right now. The Fix Your Face video is out. And shout out to TWONE, man, because there's a little line in there where he taking a little stab at Kanye. I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, but I mean, the people don't know. I think that it wasn't as a stab, but I guess Kanye understood what that was. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, people that know in Chicago, there's no secret. He was the third member. It was Kanye West, TWONE GABZ, and Rhyme Fest, and they was boys for a long time. And that guy was the one that got the short end of the stick, and hopefully, you know, he can come through and just. I don't even think that TWONE wants to be a superstar. He just wants to let people know that, you know, again, he was a part of it, and that, you know, that he's nice, and you know, and that's just that, you know. Man, dog.
Violator, we're coming. Matter of fact, it's Violator Def Squad. We're making a big print now. I don't just talk shit. I cut check. I cut cash out of check today for $13,000 today. That cash out kid. I cut him a check for $13 grand for a new artist I got in Mississippi. So I was writing checks today. I ain't felt good giving away money today, but I did today.
Yo, but you got to take care of Cam and them heavy hitters too, man. They.
Listen, I got your check here. I don't know what Scrappy doing, because Scrap is my man, and he can get money whenever. But I guess he decides to go to other people and get money. But that's on him.
Hey, Eric, look, we look for this nigga wildin'. We look forward to Def Squad Radio.
shit, that's crazy.
This nigga
All
died.
right.
We looking forward to Death Squad Radio 664
Okay.
coming soon, man.
right, Shy.
DeathSquadDigital.com. Go check that out. I am Erick Sermon on Twitter. Eric, man, whenever you want to call in and promote something, you got it.
Keep doing what y'all doing, man. Push the envelope. Don't be scared. Trust me.
Nice.
Man, appreciate you, dog. Thanks for calling in, man. We got
All right, love, one love.
my
Peace.
man. That's a good dude right there, Cam.
Yeah.
We gonna let Cam get back to rubbing these records, man. Shouts to Erick Sermon, EPMD, Death Squad, Living Legend, just got off the phone. We got Fred the Godson coming up a little later. I'm gonna let Cam get back to rubbing these records. DJ Supa, Heavy Hitter Meets Violator, Shogun Show 66raw.com.